Anna Soubry is caught lying about Brexiteers, the Labour Party betray their own voters, and Remainers continue with their Christmas meltdown. Hello everyone and welcome to the second video of the day. We finally have the full text of the Brexit trade deal. I'm guessing you're going to spend the rest of the Christmas holiday reading that. But let's talk about some of the arch Remainers. Anna Soubry, who came out today to start a smear campaign, and some of her followers, well, probably all of her followers, believed her. She's spent the last 4.5 years spreading lies about Brexiteers and Brexit in general. Today, David Davis was talking to Nick Robinson on the BBC, and so she's come out to pretend that David Davis said something else to insult Europeans and the French, which he didn't actually. So we're going to show you this whole thing and actually explain what the reality was, give you the facts. But before we start, don't forget, we have our members-only Zoom video call as a thank you to all the support that you guys given us. The dates are actually all selling out really fast. So if you're a member, just go on my YouTube channel, go on the community tab and book your place as soon as possible. This is free for all the members, and also if you have been donating via PayPal, thank you. Send me an email. My email is in the description with your PayPal email address, and I will also send you the link as well. Now, Anna Soubry. So she's talking about how David Davis was really offensive. She says, David Davis said, I wouldn't take a French man's word. So, considering she used to be a conservative and she used to toe the party line, at one point she was actually a minister, so she was lying for the living. That was her job. And now she's decided to spin what David Davis actually said. We have the transcript, the reality. So, 26th of December today, Nick Robinson says, don't take my word for it. The French Europe minister says no country in the world will be subject to as many export rules as the UK. David Davis, top Brexiteer, responded, well, let's see. I'm not entirely sure I'd take the Frenchman's word for it either in the context of the last month. This is why the English language matters, how you actually use certain words. He said the, not a Frenchman. Also, even if he had said a Frenchman, it's just politically incorrect. It's not necessarily him insulting every French person in the world, but he didn't even say that. He was just saying, referring to the Europe minister, saying the Frenchman's word in the context of what happened last month. Everybody kicked off. So people just, what they decided to do, they decided to just look at Anna Soubry's tweet, and the Remainers just took her word for it, because it says, I wouldn't take a French man's word. And also the way she decided to spin it. That, oh yeah, he did it on purpose to be offensive. Sure, Anna. So her supporters came out, and everybody has been like replying to this tweet with more evidence of David Davis being a bad man. So one person who's created an account, a parody account, Daniel Hannon parody account, it's not actually Dan, says, this is just David Davis from 2016 during the Brexit campaign, not knowing that the European Union and the whole project was founded to keep Europe safe and, to maintain peace. So David Davis basically said, for us, Europe has always been about trade. True. For the continent, it is about so much more. But the European project is not right for us. Yes, because he's absolutely right. The project, maintaining peace, no. We've mentioned it so many times that the fact that the Western world have been in peace with each other since the 40s is because of a number of things. Democracy, that's been spread since then. Free trade, actual free trade, and cooperation, and now you have NATO and everything else. The project was initially established from day one. The ambition was to create a centralized power. It was to maintain control, not peace. There's a difference between control and peace. And then that's what they did. And I'm going to talk about this and what the actual European project was supposed to be and how they lied to the public. Because Femi is going to be featured in this video again every day. So James Bowen, another Remainer, tweets, David Davis once said, we hold all the cards. And there's this meme of someone basically with cards sort of falling apart. Interesting that they decided to tweet this today, now that we have the Brexit trade deal, now that we have the evidence that the European Union needed us. All those claims that the EU will punish the UK after we vote to leave the EU didn't happen, and the evidence that we as Britain do indeed hold all the cards. And we've already done it, we've already shown that. And this guy, again, trying to find evidence that David Davis was wrong or lied in the past. Nonsense. We have Femi. Oh, there we go. So, apologies for mentioning him again, but let's just keep going because we have to expose these people. He tweeted today that imagine if you signed a contract with someone, and then 5 years later, just before it took effect, he then added 2,000 extra pages of terms and conditions, and then had the nerve to tell you that this is what you signed up to. So, okay, the whole issue is that the Brexit campaign happened, we voted to leave, and then we had to negotiate a withdrawal agreement. This is all the European Union's idea. And then we had to negotiate a trade deal, future partnership. It's ironic because Femi is implying that Brexiteers promised something else, and the existing relationship that we had with the European Union was different, and now they've added something new, and this is completely different to what was supposed to be. Oh, you mean just like how the European project started in the 50s, and with coal and steel, just like how the European community, the economic trade zone was created. And in the 60s and 70s and in the 80s, that went without us as British people having any say. And then they created the actual European Union in the 1990s. Yeah, it's just like someone years later adding thousands of pages of terms and conditions and a new arrangement. I don't understand if these people get irony or not, but this is what Femi has been tweeting about. And the Labour Party, on the other hand, they're supposed to be there to scrutinise the government. I've said it so many times. So Keir Starmer, the guy behind the Labour policy of having a second EU referendum, he was part of the People's Vote campaign, who's now the leader of the Labour Party. And only a few days ago, a couple of days ago, he was saying that the Labour Party will not vote for the Brexit deal until we've actually read it. So the deal was actually fully published today, the full text. But yesterday, they changed their mind and said, we're going to vote for the deal without even reading it.
We'll have a look at that deal as soon as we see it and make our decision then. But
good morning.
Will Labour back a Brexit deal?
Well, we'd obviously have to see that deal first of all.
We will look at the content of any legislation and make our minds up based on that.
And that's why I can say today that when this deal comes before Parliament, Labour will accept it and vote for it.
It's just funny. There are a lot of Labour voters and supporters who have put their faith in Sir Keir Starmer. They're still polling about 37, 38%, and now they keep doing it. One of the biggest problems with Jeremy Corbyn's leadership, a number of reasons. One of them was the fact that he was just not decisive, and he wasn't really. Well, he was either on the fence or just making a wrong decision with all the U-turns. They're doing the same thing, and they think people are stupid. People are not stupid, Starmer. And we have to wait and see what the reaction is going to be. But some of these people have been coming out on Twitter, still having a meltdown because it's Christmas. What else would you do? Have a Brexit meltdown. This random person, Josh, says, Brexit has hit me today. Oh, what a total load of B-word. Britain is an international joke. Anyone who has been abroad the last few years knows this. It was such an international joke that the European Union signed the trade deal with us. It was such an international joke that all the other countries, big countries from Canada, Australia to New Zealand, Japan, and Korea, and everyone have already agreed to sign a trade deal with us. We are such a joke, right? Then it continues. Most Brits still seem to think that a country has some sort of empire that others care, but no one gives an S word. They think we're all mad. The interesting thing is, empire as a concept, as a topic, does come up a lot since the Brexit vote. But you know who keeps bringing it up? Remainers. The people who are obsessed with it are Remainers. It's because it offends them that the old empire is in competition with the current empire, the European Union. But that's what they want. The European project was always, as I said, supposed to be about a centralized control machine. And this guy, again, I just read the tweet initially, got a lot of likes and retweets. Then I read his bio. Surprise, surprise. He's he's part Spanish and part Argentinian, and he's from Camden. Of course he's going to say that. He's from Camden. And then, yeah, he's got climate in his bio, so he really cares. And Arsenal. Yeah. Arsenal fans don't get offended. But, yeah, and parrots. He likes parrots. So, yeah, from Camden. And he loves climate. And, yeah, so not a surprise, these guys. I don't even know how to react to this anymore. But I thought it's Boxing Day, so let's keep it lighthearted. Let's just expose these people, especially people like Anna Soubry. Because some people still listen to Anna Soubry and some of the Remainers. So this is the video for today. As I said, don't forget, we do have our members-only Zoom video call as a thank you for all the support. The dates that you can see, the first couple of days, I think 2 or 3 days, have already been sold out. So make sure to book your place as soon as possible to be able to have exclusive access to talk to me directly. Me and Lacey will be there together. As I said, if you're a PayPal donor as well, just send me an email with your PayPal email. I'll double check and I'll send you the link to sign up soon as well. In order to get it, just go on the community tab on my YouTube channel and you can see the actual announcement underneath. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we're going to have a good Christmas holiday for the next few days, and then get ready for 2021. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tousi, and I'll see you guys in the next video.